I just want you to know that I'm not that stuck up that, you know, maybe they think that I am. I'm very humbled and I have a lot of gratitude for you guys out there.
Ladies and gents, let's do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is happening?
Yes, my previous episode dealt with the unveiling of my fake Diablo, but there's so much I want to show you from the amazing Petrolheadism live show. It needs another episode, so here it is.
I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Look at the beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car.
My old buddy Richard Rawlings, Mr. Gas Monkey himself, was the big name lined up amongst a gaggle of other celebrities, which on the second day featured sprinter Ewan Thomas and football's Harry Redknapp. Once again, Richard was the headline star. Let's see what he had to say.
It's been a pretty amazing thing to watch Gas Monkey grow and the people and the population and everything. It's very humbling. I mean, I sometimes think about it and I'm like, God, you know, I look out across here and all these people are wearing Gas Monkey shirts and hats and what have you, and I just want you to know that I'm not that stuck up that, you know, maybe they think that I am. I'm very humbled and I have a lot of gratitude for you guys out there, because you're the only reason that I'm standing here with this svelte, good-looking gentleman.
Yeah, I met Richard back in 2014 as a fanboy. You know, I watched him every Monday in the UK, grafting at my normal garage. Sorry, I'm getting all Americanized. And I went out to meet Richard, and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I run a normal workshop." He's like, "You doing something you hate?" I was like, "Yeah, well, change your life." And I did, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you taking me under your wing. And, you know, we've gone from fanboy to friends. It's crazy.
I don't know about the fanboy part, but yeah, he was working on just normal stuff. And I said, "What do you want to do?" And he goes, "I want to do hot rod stuff. I want to do stuff like you do." And I was like, "Well, why don't you?" And he was like, "Wow, is it that easy?" And I'm like, "Well, I think it is." But, you know, Sam's been a good friend for a good long time. And you know what? I wish I could import him into America because I could put him on the show and have some fun.
You know what? Me being on Fast and Loud almost happened once, but that's a story for another day. This day started in a grand fashion with the fastest man on two wheels, Isle of Man TT winner Peter Hickman. Hickman was, of course, riding bikes sponsored by Richard Rawlings.
Should we bring out Peter Hickman, ladies and gents? He's got a flight to catch, so let's get him out of here. Peter
all right.
Isle of Man, TT legend. Guys, me and Sam are going to keep our mouths shut. We'll interject in there. You guys have a chat. Tell everybody about everything that's been going on. You're racing this weekend, right?
Yeah, so I was racing yesterday at Alton Park. Friday was practice. Yesterday was practice qualifying and a race. And I'm racing this afternoon. I'm actually on the bike in an hour and 55 minutes. So, yeah.
Amazing!
Are you kidding? You're leaving here to go race? Yep. Freaking killer. That's why I wasn't partying with you last night.
I know. I wondered why you didn't want a beer a second ago, and I offered you one.
It's funny, I met Peter 2015 at SEMA, and, you know, you guys were sort of connecting and moving forward because of Big Chris, and it is amounted to this, and it was the right time, and everything's falling together for you guys perfectly, right?
It really did. Like I said, I was supposed to do it in 19, and it fell apart because of COVID, so I was just glad that they saved my space.
It's a nice big space as well, isn't it?
And it's the best looking motorcycle on the planet.
No, it is. You look like some of the pictures that are coming up through the socials when you're going around the corners or jumping, getting air. This bike stood out amongst all of them.
Yeah, so this is the actual race bikes. This is the Superbike that won the Superbike TT at the start of Isle of Man TT this year, and also the senior race, which is the end race of Isle of Man TT. So that is the actual bike. It is as it finished. You'll see it over on the Fan Merchant Gas Monkey stand over there. It's got all the flyers on it, all the dirt and muck on it. That is exactly as it finished. It's not been touched since. It's not really been ridden since. I did ride it up Goodwood. We did the Festival of Speed at Goodwood House, which was always good fun. So I did some big wheelies up the hill, which was nice. But apart from that, it's literally not been ridden since, and probably never will be. It's going to be left alone. But these bikes come to the team as a road bike, so they come with all the lights on and the number plate and all the rest of it, and then the team basically strip them down to nothing, rebuild them back to a full Superbike as you see here. I mean, The bike produces around, if you measure it like what you guys all do as a car, then it produces about 290 horsepower, but it only weighs 165 kilos. So 0 to 60 is about 2.4 seconds, 0 to 100 is about 3. So it will do over 100 mile an hour in first gear. She'll do, well, I was clocked at the Northwest 200 on it earlier in the year at 209 miles an hour. And she was still climbing at that point, so if we had a bit of a longer straight, she'd have gone a bit faster. But yeah, the things are an absolute weapon, to be quite honest.
Pete Hickman needed to get up to Alton Park to race in just a few hours' time, so the only way he could arrive on time was on a helicopter that Richard hired.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling will change. I'm running away. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. Been running out.
Now that was impressive. This second instalment of Petrolheadism was to be bigger, badder, faster and louder than the first, as decreed by Mr. Petrolheadism himself, my buddy Chiro.
Making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna
And the big improvement from this event to the previous was seeing some of the
I'm just gonna drive.
I want to give you everything that we're all about. Flames, thunder, and burning rubber. Are you ready? Nick, go. Go. Go.
Wherever we go, we're taking control. The future is ours now. The road never ends. It's me and my friends. These are the good times. And I'm feeling like I could go on forever. And I'm running out of air, so let me catch my breath.
Petrolheadism, how are you going to top this next year, Jerome?
We'll have a double burnout.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have double flames and double two of these.
Bigger, badder, faster, louder.
Every time. Ladies and gents, the burnout king today, give him a round of applause. Nick Karl with the Dodge Challenger. You may have seen Nick, he's always on the Mark McCann YouTube channel. Mark McCann would have been here today, he's a big friend of Petrolheadism and all of us here. He was with us at the Little Show, but he is doing what he loves, which is racing. Thank you, Nick. Dip Monkey Garage supported us at the British Motor Show and are back here supporting us today. Big crew coming down south again and again to help us. Give it a Dip Monkey Garage and Flames a big round of applause. Thank you.
And how's about this? The fire-breathing Dip Monkey Mustang Sally police car. It spat out flames. Even Chiro toasted marshmallows from it. Now that was not something you see every day.
Quick reminder, hit that subscribe button, the like button and then the bell button, so you get alerts when we release new episodes, and follow us on social media too for extra stuff and more alerts about videos we're releasing, which at the moment is every Sunday and the odd Wednesday too. Bye for now.